What's up, YouTube family? It's your boy King Abe. Welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys an easy trading strategy that you guys can use. Even if you have a small account, you can use this trading strategy to grow your account. So without further ado, let's take a look at the charts and let's get this video started. This strategy that I'm about to show you guys in today's video, this is the same strategy that I've been using in all my live streams. And I also started a small account this week, and I was able to take that small account to almost $350, and I'm going to put the screenshot right here on the screen for you guys to see. Now, I decided to start a small account this week because I was trying to make a video like this for you guys so you guys can see that it's actually possible to grow, to turn a small account into a big account. And that's actually my goal, and that's the reason why I started a small account, and let you guys know that it's possible to grow a small account and turn it into a big account using an easy trading strategy like this. Now let's get into this video. Now, when you're trying to grow a small account, I recommend trading on the lower time frame. It could be the 5-minute or the 15-minute time frame, but I prefer the 15-minute time frame so I can get in and get out. But what I also like to do is to also always leave a runner. My target is to only get 20 pips. Once I get 20 pips, then I move my stop loss to entry price, and then I start trailing my stop loss from there until I'm completely out of the market, until the trade takes me out of that particular trade. But I make sure I'm always trailing my stop loss, and I'm taking partial profit as well as the trade keeps going in my direction. Now, when you're using a strategy like this, excuse me guys, when you're trying to grow your account, I recommend looking for 1 to 2 pairs. And here you guys will see that we're looking at EUR/JPY. EUR/JPY is one of my favorite pairs that I love to trade, including GBP/JPY. But in this video, we're going to be taking a look at EUR/JPY. Now, to make it easier for you guys also, in this video, I'm going to add one indicator, just one indicator. But first, what we need to do is to start on the higher time frame. In this case, we're going to start with the 4-hour time frame. Now, what are we going to be doing on the 4-hour time frame? On the 4-hour time frame, we'll be looking for 2 zones, which is our support and our resistance. That's the reason why we starting on the 4-hour time frame, because starting on the 4-hour time frame is going to make sure we actually know the direction of the overall trend of the market. Now, here on the 4-hour time frame, if we take a look at this buy, remember I said we only need 2 zones, support and resistance. Now over here we can see that here for this buy, previously we had a support here. Price just kept on rejecting these zones multiple times, and we also have a resistance right over here. We had this support here that became resistance over here. So now that you've had your 2 zones right here on the 4-hour time frame, now what you can do now is to go to the 15, and I'm going to try and make sure this video is actually not too long. Now here on the 15-minute time frame, since we're looking to take a buy position, so we're going to look for that zone real quick. Now we have the zone right here. Now this is the zone right over here. Now what we're simply doing here on the 15-minute time frame is, remember in the beginning of the video I said our main focus is to get at least 20 pips. Then we move our stop loss. Now looking here, now to get in a trade like this, we need price to break and close above our resistance zone. And like I said earlier, to make it easier for you guys, I'm going to add an indicator for you. We're going to use the simple moving average. Now to use this indicator, you just go here to indicators and you just search for simple simple moving averages, which is this one made by Stocks Inbox. Once you find it, you add it onto your chart. Then you go to settings. You go here to settings, and the first SMA number 1, you change that to 200. Everything else, you don't need anything else. You only need the SMA number 1. And for the style, you uncheck all the other SMAs, and you make sure you leave SMA number 1 checked. Once you're done, you click OK and you exit. Now, to get into this trade, we need price to be above the 200 SMA. Once we have price above the 200 SMA, that's our first confirmation. I don't use any indicator with this strategy, but I decided to add this indicator for the beginners that will be watching this video for more confirmations, so you'll be more confident to take a buy position or a sell position. In this case, we need price to be above the 200 SMA. Once we have price above the 200 SMA, and we need price to be above our resistance. Now, once we have price break and close above our resistance zone, now there are two ways you can get into a trade. You can either wait for price to break and close and you wait to see a bullish candle, or you wait for a break and retest. Once you have that, then you get in your buy position. In this case, we're just going to go with the break and close above resistance. Because we're scalping, we're only looking to get 20 pips. Now, once we have the break and close here, now this bullish, when this bullish candle forms, and I can also see that this bullish candle actually has a wick. It opened with a wick, and now I'm going to have, guess what? Now I'm going to have my buy position. I'll have my buy position at this candle here. At the bearish candle there, my stops will be right below the previous low that price created right there, and my target is just for 20 pips. Now I'll just target 20 pips. Now once I have my 20 pips, remember what I said earlier, I'm going to move my stop loss to entry. Now guess what? I've moved my stop loss to entry. Now, but where is my final take profit? Where am I trying to target here? Now, to find that, I have to go back to the 4-hour time frame. So I have to go back to the 4-hour time frame. Now, once I'm here on the 4-hour time frame, all I have to do is to look for my resistance zone, and I can see that price created a high here. This is going to be a target for me, and this is going to be another target for me as well. So even though price actually broke and closed above it, but this is my two targets here. Now I'm going to go back to the 15, and let's actually see how many pips this was if we actually trade like this, if you trade in like this, and you guys will see what happened here. So I'm just going to look for that. Now, remember, we already moved our stop loss to entry, and we took partial profit as well. I recommend taking at least 50%. So for example, let's say you have a $100 account. So if you have, excuse me guys, my drawing might be bad here. So let's say you have a $100 account. So you have a $100 account right now. Risking 1%, I recommend only risking 1% if you have a $100 account, or $50. Risk only 1%. So you have a $100 account, risking 1% meaning you can spend $1. Your lot size can be $1. So now, let's say you spent $1 on this buy position. Now you got your 20 pips. Now that's $20 secured. Now you take partial profit. Partial profit means you took 50 cents. Now you have a trade running for 50 cents, which is point. I'm gonna just do what it is. 0.05. Excuse my drawing, guys. Now you have 0.05 running. That is 50 cents per pip. Now you already secure 20 pips. Now you have 0.05 running. Now your 0.05 could go all the way up here. Now just look at this. Now you just had, look at this. Now you just had 114 pips as your take profit. As your take profit. Now once my first take profit get hit, I'm going to look for a low or a previous high to see if price created a previous high or a previous low. In this case, I can see that now once price gets to my first take profit, guess what? Now I'm going to move my stop loss. I'm going to move my stop loss right over here because I can see that we kind of have a low here. Now I'm going to move my stop loss there. Guess what? Once that happens, I'm going to take another partial profit. In this case, I'm going to take here. I'm going to take 0.03. Now I have 0.02 running. Now I only have 0.02 running. Now my 0.02, which is 20 cents per pip, will take me to my next take profit target, which is 187 pips. Just see that, guys. Just take a look at that. You already secured your profit. So using a strategy like this is going to enable you to be able to grow your account fast. Instead of you just focusing on getting 20 pips and then you're out of the trade. No, use a strategy like this, trail your stop loss and just ride the trade till the wheels falls off. You already used your 4-hour time frame, you marked up your zones, you looked at the 4-hour time frame, you already know the direction the market is going. Now you're going to use the 15-minute time frame for your entry. So guys, this is how you use a strategy like this to take a buy position. And like I said earlier, I added the 200 SMA for those of you, just to make you guys more confident to get in a trade, especially for the beginners. Now we're going to look for a sell position. I'm going to remove all this drawing, then I'm going to hide this moving average here. Now to look for a sell position, now what we need to do here, we'll make this candle small. Now what we're going to do here to look for a sell position, obviously we need to identify our support and resistance. And to look at this sell here, our zones that we're going to focus on is over here to the left. This is what we're going to focus on here to the left. Now what we're going to do is we can see that previously, if we look here to the left, we can see that we had a previous high. We had a previous high here, and you can see that our resistance here, we can see that our resistance here became support over here. Now this is our resistance zone. We've identified our resistance. What about our support zone? And now we can also see that we had a support zone. We had a support zone right here. We can see rejection here, rejection over here, became resistance over here. Now we found our two zones. We found our support and our resistance. Now we can go to the 15-minute time frame here to take our sell position. Now if we look at this here, now using the trail stop loss strategy is not going to work every single time, but it's the best way to make sure you have some profit, to make sure you secure some profit. Now we can see here that over here, now we're waiting for price to break below our support zone. If we go here, we add the 200 SMA, and we can see that price is currently below the 200 EMA, meaning we also only need to be looking to take sell positions. Now once you have all the setups that you need, we wait for price to break below our support zone. And what I like to do, after price breaks and close below my support or above my support, in this case we're looking for a bearish candle after the break and close. But what I'm looking for is once price breaks below my support, the next bearish candle I'm looking for, I need to see a wick at the top. If I do not see a wick at the top, I'm not getting in that sell position. I'm not. That's just me. That's what I do, and I recommend you guys actually do the same thing. Now we can see that here there is no trade for us right here. There is no entry right over here based on what I just explained to you guys. There is no entry at all. So now where would my entry be? My entry would be, now my entry would actually be right at this candle. I'll have my entry right at this candle because it has a wick. It has a wick at the top and price is below my support zone, and price is also below my 200 SMA, meaning I'm only looking to take sells. Now my stops will be above my zone, above this high that price created over here, and now I'm looking to target 20 pips. Now I have my 20 pips here. Once I get my 20 pips, what do you think I'm going to do? I'm going to move my stops to entry. Now my stops is at entry. Now as price keeps going in my direction, now this trade was all the way here. We can see that price actually got to 45 pips. So for this trade, you actually have 45 pips because when you move your stop loss to entry, now as price keeps going your direction, you need to look for the most recent low. Like I said, when we took the buy position, now we have this low here. Now my new stop loss is going to be right here at this new low here, which is at 129.767. Now my new low is right here. So in this trade, I probably only made about 30 pips because price came back to my entry and stopped me out. You made 30 pips right here. So if you trade in with $1, you made at least $30 on this trade. Now I'm going to show you guys one more example. Now in this case, we didn't quite get what we're actually looking for. Now we're going to go here. Now we're going to go to the next entry. We're going to go to the next entry right here, which is right over here. Now we wait for price to break below our support zone. Once we have that, we also see that price is actually below the 200 SMA. Now guess what? Now, like I said earlier, you can wait for the break and close and then get in, or you wait for a break and retest. But in this video, we're just going to use the break and close strategy. Now we have a sell here because we also have a wick here. We have a sell right there, stop loss right above my previous zone right there, and my target is for 20 pips. My target is for 20 pips. Now in this case, do we have 20 pips? No, we do not have 20 pips. So we're still in the trade here. Right over here, we're still in the trade. Now price shot back up, but it didn't touch our stop loss, so we're still in this trade, as you guys can see. Now once price gives me my 20 pips, I move my stop loss to entry. Now once I move my stop loss to entry, now we can go to the 4-hour time frame to look for our potential take profit target. You would have done this as well when we took the first sell position, but I decided to do it just right now, just to show you guys this strategy actually works most of the time. Moving your stop loss and trailing your stop loss just for you to get more pips instead of getting just 20 pips and then you just get out the trade. Now we're going to look for a zone here, and we can see that we had a support zone here. We can target this support zone, and we can also target this resistance here that price created. So now we have two zones that we can actually target. Now we go back to the 15-minute time frame and we look for, let's look for that zone real quick. Now this is the zone right over here. Now we have our 20 pips, stop loss has been moved to entry. Now our target, we have our first take profit target Now you just made you just have 61 pips here. Now you made because once you have your 20 pips, you took partial profit. Now you're running with 50 cents per pip. Now you just made 60 pips. Now once you have your 60 pips, guess what? Now you can move your stop loss to this previous low here. Now your stop loss is actually now above below your entry. Now you guaranteed some money even if price pulls back and touches your new stop loss. And guess what? Now you have your final take profit here. Your final take profit is the killer. Now your final take profit here is for 137 pips. Crazy. This is exactly what I do, and this is how I've been growing this small account this week. And majority of the pairs that I traded, as you guys can see in this screenshot, was actually Euro JPY. Even though I love trading GBP JPY as well, I only traded it one time, and that was actually today during my live stream. And during my live stream today, we was actually able to catch about 90 pips during my live stream today. So guys, if you guys also want to join my live stream, make sure you guys subscribe to my channel and turn on the bell notification so you guys don't miss any of my future videos. I hope you guys found value in that video. So if you found value in the video, please make sure you give this video a thumbs up, smash the subscribe button, and turn on the bell notification so you guys don't miss any of my future video. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys at the top because the bottom is way too crowded. I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace and love.